Alright, finally got some time off. Got the motors positioned. Mount holes, a few of them drilled, pilot holes drilled. I need to finish drilling them out, but they're on there. Same thing, they look low, but they're not. Center of the shaft. Mounted square on the sponson. I can go up a little bit, get them out of the water some more. But anyway, just starting on getting it together. Getting a little more work done on this thing. I made some little carbon fiber plates to fit here, so I can put these rod ends on it and do this connecting rod, which is not, it's not the right length. No, they're splayed out, but I need to get some 440 rod for these 440 ends, and I'm thinking on the steering servo here with just one arm connecting here to turn, and it'll move both of them. That's what I'm thinking about right now. But anyway, couldn't find any other really good way without getting too complicated to make a mount. I tried to do the 440 ends right here just on this screw, but didn't have enough clearance on that piece of the motor mount, that aluminum there. It got it in a bind. But this way, no, it can swivel freely whichever way it needs to go. Yeah, that just fell out. But anyway, y'all see what I'm working with. Just the only issue with anything now, as far as fitment, these cowlings, they are so big. So big. They're going to look good on there, but I'm going to have to modify them. I'm going to have to trim them, cut them up, take some off, because I mean, they hit the boat here when they're on, or maybe I can just move it back with a screw back here. You know, it'll just sit further back instead of like this. Move it back. But anyway, I'm just going to get it running first. I'm probably not going to have the cowls on it. And I'll figure that out later. Anyway, just a little update what I had going on. Trying to do the steering on it. Yeah. Made my marks at 30%. Still got a few more little things to put in before I decide exactly where, but this is looking pretty close. I'm going to do the ESCs just velcroed in, and the sponsons. I'd like to put them here, but I don't want anything to get in the way of the steering, and there's room here. Put a little weight down lower, so I think that ought to work fine. But I'm going to get this thing prepped and lined up, glued in, and possibly the battery trays also. Get them glued in. Need to solder on the 3.5 mil bananas connectors on the ESCs. Of course, I'm gonna use the Dumbo radio. I need to look again. I'm pretty sure I'm correct on you just cut one power wire on one of the ESCs, so you're not doubling the voltage from your BUC on your receiver. But I'll verify that before I do it. So anyway, she's moving along. My idea is I've I've got this piece of stainless rod. It's a piece of filler rod for TIG welding. It's the perfect size. It fits great inside these ends with no slop, but it's not threaded. So I've got another set of these 440 ball ends. So I'm just gonna measure, get everything just right, lined up, get this cut to length, and then I'm gonna rough it up, and I'm just gonna epoxy it into these ends. So I mean, I can take it off, I can replace it when I can get parts, but OSC's down. And I mean, I'll wait and then order exactly what I need in some 440 rods so I can make it adjustable if I want to do something different. But for now, I'm just gonna cut it to length, make sure everything's centered, squared up, and then epoxy it together. So that'll work for a little while, I hope. Well, that's it. Moving right along. Getting it epoxied up. Then I'll heat shrink it. Get the mounting pads epoxied on the battery trays. So, making progress. Got the connectors soldered on to the ESCs. Heat shrinked up. Ready to go in.